Good evening, guys. Vino here. It is February 18th, Wednesday, 2026. Just pretty exhausted right now. Unlike the really nice weather we had yesterday, we got quite a bit of snow again. A lot of like ice and rain snow situations. So, not the cute, fluffy stuff that's easy to clean. So yeah, my back is a little bit sore right now, and my arms are a little bit sore from cleaning my driveway again. I was really hoping that the snow would melt by now, but yep, that's Canadian winters for you. So got a bit of a workout for. I think I spent like almost 50 minutes to an hour just like cleaning my driveway, cleaning my car, and making sure nothing is icing over too much. And I just don't want anybody slipping on my driveway if I'm getting the mail or something like from the mailman. So kind of I put some salt on that on the pathways and my entrance. But yeah, beyond that, I kind of, kind of in a state of just a bit of anger and a bit of like frustration with the state of how the world is right now, especially in Canada. I think right now, if you guys are like staying up to date on news for us in Canada anyway, and in Ontario in particular, it looks like our is it premier? I think it's a premier or a mayor. I don't know what it is called now, but we've got a guy named Doug Ford who's now increased the. It's not increase, I guess. It's more of like we remove the limit or the freeze on tuition and things like the OSAP loans that we have, so that students entering university can kind of borrow money and also not too drastically increase their debt when they're graduating. I kind of also, because at that time my parents couldn't fully afford it, I applied for OSAP myself many years back, almost 5, 6 years back, if not 8 years at this point. But yeah, that's how I made it through university. I worked 2 jobs, I went to school, and then by that point, by the time I graduated, I think I had like a good 30 or 40K, maybe not that, maybe like 30K, I would say approximately in debt. And then from me working and paying off a lot of it over time, but also just like my parents near the end of it helped me out. So I was able to kind of clear the loans through the National Student Loans Association so that I didn't have to like pay their exorbitant fees of interest over time. I just kind of like paid my parents back. So that's a more like middle ground. But now the kids are going to be facing it a lot harder than me. It was hard enough when I did it, and I barely had like a decent income at that time, working and going to school at the same time. But now it's like they really are punishing these kids, and I feel sorry for them. It's kind of unacceptable that they're kind of, we should be encouraging more freedom in studies and like picking things that you want to learn and develop. Half the time, I mean, even speak up for myself here as an example, I did a degree that I thought I was going to do more at. I didn't do well overall. I have it. At least I can say I'm an undergrad. I did my studies and I got a degree, but I'm just not in that field right now. But honestly, I can't regret that. If I had the opportunity to kind of explore more options and kind of pivot in a different kind of career structure, maybe I could have done something in the apprenticeship, something more like like a plumber or like electrician. I would have put my energy into it, but yeah, it's gonna be even harder for these kids to get an education after high school, and I don't know, man, it's really unacceptable. And then on top of that, I always follow the YouTuber named Philip DeFranco, or like the Phil. But yeah, I watch his news show a lot. It's kind of like, again, every time I hear news about the US, it's like watching a dumpster fire, but also like the world itself. So many parts of the world is becoming like really selfish. All these like top 0.1% guys getting super rich, and you can't even like exist as a normal citizen in your countries anymore. But yeah, Phil was just kind of, after I kind of watched his news show for the day today, he wrapped up his show with a simple like couple of words, just saying, stay safe, stay informed, and stay angry. And honestly, I'm constantly angry these days because a lot of us, we're not asking for any kind of handouts. We just want to work a decent job, one job. We don't want to work like 2, 3 jobs just to pay the bills and get basic food and necessities. And this is for like people like me who don't like expend extravagantly. We are trying to control our expenses. We're not like wasting money on silly like things, purchasing things outside like fast food too much, or getting a cup of coffee every day. But even if you control all of that, there are like billionaires that are just throwing money away like it's nothing. Like literally, like some people are like my 1 year salary, they're spending it in like a month or two, or like even a week to sometime, depending on how rich they are. So again, I never want to be like a super rich person or something like that. I am satisfied with like if I can pay my bills, be content that I can kind of put food on my table. I have like a house over my head or like a roof over my head. I have a place to, sleep. I'm able to just manage my bills and expenses on a regular basis. That's more than enough for me. But honestly, it feels like these days, especially in the last 5 years, it's like you're being punished for being average. I mean, of course, there are times when you want to be above average, so I get that. But yeah, it's definitely very frustrating now. The middle class is just not a thing anymore. And, it's nothing about politics or anything. Well, realistically, it is the politics. No matter who comes in and goes out, we're always kind of like losing. Like the normal, generally hardworking person is losing. And then there are people who are on the lower end who maybe not have much of an income. They are like abusing that system in a bad way in some cases. Not all of them, but it happens. And then those of us who are working well, we just get taxed to oblivion, and that income tax gets like a good cut of our paycheck every month. Then you add the tax for our insurance for the car, for the house, for other things that we purchase on a day-to-day basis, our groceries. So it's like an ever-ending list of like adulting that's just becoming more punishing now. And it's not about laziness. It's just about, you're kind of fighting an uphill battle. And yeah, so that's what I really resonated with what Phil says in his video today. Definitely like, just stay angry. Sometimes I feel like I wish I could do more, but right now it's just like I got to focus on improving myself and putting my best foot forward so that I don't get stepped on because that's just how the world is becoming these days. So, but yeah, today was pretty normal. Aside from the workout that I got cleaning that snow again, by the end of my day, I'm just gonna probably eat. Oh, there's my dinner, kind of finishing up in the toaster oven. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat my chicken strips, and then I got a knockout. I'm pretty tired today from my mini workout, so it's already 8. Actually, it's almost 8 o'clock right now. I think it's like actually 7:30. So once I eat my quick dinner here, I'm gonna try to like go off my phone and just kind of cut the screen time much earlier today so that I can sleep on time, get a good rest, and then be ready for tomorrow's work day. But thanks for listening. I hope your day went well, and hopefully you're not getting too much snow in your area of wherever you are. But I appreciate you guys checking in and catching this video if you do drop by. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace.